Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Headed to Little Rock right now to watch Tyler wrestle today. I have to skip sparring. It sucks. Hate changing the schedule, but priorities. Real quick, I wanted to congratulate Brandon Moreno last night on winning the flyweight title back. What a stud, man. He looked so good. And it was the fourth time they fought. And a lot of people thought Brandon won the decision last time, and he rear naked choked him the second time, and he went to a draw on a week's notice the first time. So it was kind of clear who was the better fighter, and it showed last night. He was just on point. He was faster. He was landing clean, and then landed one hard straight knuckle in the eyeball and destroyed his eye. So much so that he thought he was eye gouged, but he was not. Masio Fulin and Pitbull Rojo, those guys all travel in a pack together, and I love it. They're a small team, and we got to hang out with them up at Glory. Sorry if the sun's bright, I'm driving, but got to hang out with them up at Glory, and all of them super cool. And he went through a little bit of adversity. You know, he was one of the fighters that was uprooted with the James Krause situation, and he had to change camps and brought in a temporary coach to get ready for this fight. And I was glad to see him win. I was also glad to see Figueiredo move up to 135, so that this chapter is definitely closed and they do not have to fight each other again. 4 times is plenty. So congratulations to Brandon and the team. Also, real quick, I guess I'll touch base. A lot of people asked what that mug shot was for, and unfortunately there were probably, I'd have to have someone look it up, and there's probably somewhere between 16 and 20 of those. But that one, I was bodybuilding at the time. I was like 220 in that picture, and I was living in my parents' house. I was sitting on the end of my bed, putting my shoes on, when my bedroom door got kicked completely off the hinges, and 4 or 5 dudes ran into my bedroom in bulletproof vests with their guns drawn out on me and jeans. So they weren't in police uniforms. Not that I could see it at the moment. So I hit the floor face first, and realized it was cops. So this dickhead that was actually a friend of mine for a long time got busted selling weed. And I didn't find out this till later, but he got busted selling weed and rolled on me saying that I was selling steroids. Well, I was taking steroids at the time. I was a gigantic teenager. I was 220 and jacked. And but fortunately for me, I had 1 empty syringe and 1 empty bottle of Deca. That was literally all I had in my house. And they came through my parents' front door. Fortunately, nobody was home but me. Kicked my bedroom door off the hinges and arrested me to search my room and find nothing. They had to use 2 pair of handcuffs to put them on me because I was literally couldn't get my hands behind my back. I was that jacked. And the guy's like, "Look at you, you're jacked, whatever. What do you need to take steroids for?" I'm like, "Brother, I was 120 pounds 2 years ago." I was like, "Why do you think I look like this?" So, anyway, long story short, that's why I got arrested that day. And that is also the reason, literally paraphernalia charge, possession of paraphernalia is one of the 2 reasons why I can't go to Canada. And I went to Canada for 10 years before one day they just stopped me and wouldn't let me in. I had to pay a full seminar waiting for me and everything in Vancouver, and was not able to get in, and that was why. So it wasn't a crazy crime, but these guys watched me for like a week and saw a girl going in and out of my house and literally thought I was dealing juice, and I wasn't. Again, they found an empty bottle and a syringe. Now, had they kicked my door down 5 years earlier, or even 3 years earlier, that'd have been an entirely different situation. But so that's why I was arrested that day. Last thing, I know not a ton of people watch these things, but there's probably been 10 people tell me that they look forward to my next video, or they look, or thanks for making the videos, or ask me to keep making the videos. So for me, had it been one person, that would have been plenty. But since it's been like 10, I will definitely keep making them when I've got something to talk about. I also want to write a book, but I would love to do an audio book and do the talking myself. I don't know how all that goes. I don't know how what that process is. I also don't know what the statute of limitations is on some things to be able to talk about or not, for me and for other people. And so I'd have to find that out. But if anyone knows what the process of that is, or how to go about all the steps to that, that'd be awesome if you want to send me a message, and I can move forward with something like that, because I would definitely like to. Man, I've got so many crazy stories to talk about. Anyway, I'm on my way to Little Rock. I did walk this morning, but it was pitch black because I had to go early. I did not get the sauna. I did not get the cold plunge. A little bummed about that. The sun is, I'll show you right now, pretty sweet, even though it's cloudy. It's bright. And that's it. I'll be back tonight. I'm going to head here, 4.5 hour drive, watch them wrestle, hang out for a little bit afterwards, and 4.5 hours back. So I'm at class tomorrow morning. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. See you.